Well, we are coming up on Easter week, and retailers are expecting people to hold steady with their spending. But that still means more than $17 billion in purchases. News 13's Victoria Dunkel is streaming live from one place sure to see a busy week of sales. Vic, where are you?
I am in the middle of the wonderful kitchen here at Van's Chocolates in Hendersonville, and they are on bunny mode and Easter egg mode and all this candy for the holidays. It is amazing. They've got wonderful eggs that are filled with all kinds of goodies, and of course you cannot have Easter without an Easter bunny, so we got to get busy making one of these. In fact, Christy Vanderlois is over here. You are over by the milk chocolate area here. We're going to make a big bunny?
Yes, we are.
All right, so how do we make this happen?
Well, we just put some chocolate in the mold.
And this is tempered chocolate that comes in here?
Yes.
Now, I read somewhere that people spend about $145 per person on Easter candy, food, and all of that. What do people come in here looking for most?
Mostly, I would think bunnies.
Bunnies are the big thing?
Yeah, bunnies are probably the big thing. We do solid eggs also that a lot of people, older people grew up with.
Oh, yeah.
With like fudge and coconut and peanut butter.
One of my producers, Trisha, was telling us that she, just on the bottom here too, she's putting me to work because it's that busy here this time of year. She likes the coconut cream filled eggs. Bunnies are my other producer's favorite, or one of her favorites, and this is clamping this shut.
Yep, it's holding it, the two halves together. This one is one of the hollow bunnies. We only do two sizes that are hollow, this one and one a little bit smaller, and the rest of them are all solid.
Do we have enough of these on here?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, she says that because and I'm asking because there's a level of concern because this is where I take over.
Just tip it around.
Tip it around
to
make sure
to cover
all the nooks,
all the areas and
crannies.
Okay.
Yep. Now, once this got set up, can you show us what happens? Can you give us a big reveal while I make this bunny mesh? I got to get his nose.
Sure.
Get in there, nose.
These are smaller bunnies that have been set up. That you just pull the clips off and we can pop them out.
Yum.
And
I got to work on his ears here too. Oh, look how cute that is. That's a little mini version of this great big guy that I'm working on here.
This one's about 2.5 ounces. He runs around 2.5 pounds.
Oh my goodness. Well, no matter what size you like, they've got it here. Coming up, we're going to take a look at another new item that they've concocted in their test kitchen, something called a water truffle. That's coming up next. Reporting live in Hendersonville, how's he looking? Victoria Dunkel, News 13.
When it comes to your Easter candy, you can't go wrong with the favorites. But News 13's Victoria Dunkel is streaming live from Van's Chocolates in Hendersonville with a look at some new creations sure to join that list of favorites. So, Vic, what's new this year?
Well, you can always count, like you said, on the favorites, the eggs and the little baskets full of jelly beans. And, of course, with bunnies, well, if you turn your back on them for a few seconds, they just multiply like crazy here at Van's Chocolates. But we got to keep things fresh. How else are we going to get new favorites unless we call on someone like Brian Vanderlois? You are actually the Willy Wonka kind of factor in this whole setup here. You are the idea man, and you've come up with something that is pretty amazing. What are these new truffles you're working with?
This is our newest truffle. It's a water with sea salt on top.
Okay, wait a minute. I've made the mistake of letting a drop of water get in chocolate when I'm trying to melt. They don't like each other. How did you pull this off?
Luck.
So a water truffle, what is involved in that? How is that using water?
Traditionally, truffles have a cream and chocolate base. This one is water and chocolate.
Can we crack one open and show folks what it looks like inside? And you are constantly looking for new ideas that will become the new favorites. I mean, you can't beat a traditional bunny or something like that, but your truffles always have something new coming along, don't they?
Yes. Yeah.
How do you stay on top of that?
Most of our ideas come from customers.
Oh, yeah?
But a lot of them just from keeping our ears open.
Now, this is a customer-driven idea, right? This is a different truffle. What is this truffle?
Yes, this is a sparkling wine truffle. It has a white chocolate center.
Okay, can you open that one and let us see what that looks like? And these are all the kinds of truffles that can end up being part of your new holiday. Ooh, that looks delicious. Holiday tradition. And coming up in our next half hour, we're going to use some of those, a few other things, and we're going to start filling up the Easter baskets, if you will, with some great ideas and ways to get creative with the chocolate. That's coming up. Reporting live in Hendersonville, Victoria Dunkel, News 13. More News 13 after this.
Easter baskets just wouldn't look right without some sweet treats. And this morning, News 13's Victoria Dunkel has been streaming live from Van's Chocolates in Hendersonville. And Victoria, how are our Easter sweets coming along this morning? I saw lots of bunnies.
Yes, lots and lots of bunnies. In fact, the big bunny we made earlier, you just saw in the tease a moment ago, it came out looking great. Now we're going to actually get to the busyness of putting together these wonderful chocolate eggs that they pour here at Van's Chocolates. And then Christy's getting ready to seal this up, and it's full of goodies. Not bad. An egg, you crack it open, and you get another surprise. But Peg van der Lois is going to show me how you take it to the next step. Now, you are mama here. You are the head of the family, and yes. This really is a family passion for you, right?
Yes, it is.
So how do we turn these little eggs that look good just like that, to be quite honest? What do we do to take them up a notch?
Okay, we take them up with frosting.
Okay.
And you just...
Oh, you're covering up the little seam.
Yep.
Okay. Just making little rosettes all the way around.
All the way around.
Okay. Do you feel brave enough to let me try?
You have to squeeze kind of hard.
Okay, squeeze kind of hard and... Okay. Oh, boy. And then just pull straight up?
Yep.
Uh-oh. Here's the question. What happens if I mess this up? I'm buying it, right? You mess it up, you buy it. How many of these are you making and sending out this time of year? Because this is what, one of your busiest times of year.
Yes, it is. Several hundred of them.
Really?
And, of course, the finished product will look a lot like this.
Or not, if I keep going at this rate. But that's very, very pretty. And what can you run down the busiest seasons for you as far as chocolates go?
Our busiest season is Christmas because it's the longest season.
Can't argue that.
And then Valentine's Day is very intense. Valentine's Day and the day before. And then comes Easter.
Okay, so this is a busy time. You guys are putting in some long hours.
Yes.
I don't know, would you hire me as an extra helper?
A little more practice and you'd be perfect at it.
She was so diplomatic about that. She just said I really did not do so well in a very nice way. Thanks for being so kind. But you know what? The results are sweet no matter how you look at it. Coming up, we're going to take a look at a new trending idea that might be the new favorite in the Easter basket this year. Sweet and salty together. That's the clue. You guys decide if you can figure out what the ingredient is. That's coming up next when we visit again here in Hendersonville. Live, Victoria Dunkel, News 13.
Our work to help you share the sweetest Easter basket is almost done.
That's right. News 13's Victoria Dunkel has been helping the team at Van's Chocolates in Hendersonville come up with some tasty treats. Vic, how's the basket looking now?
Well, it's getting there. It's getting there. We started off with one that was kind of empty like this, but look at all these options. We've got tons of bunnies. You got little baskets that you can fill with all kinds of yummy treats. Don't forget these eggs we just decorated in our last half hour with some yummy chocolates on the inside. And I got to introduce you to Peter. This is the bunny we started with this morning. I helped make him. Kind of proud of him. But this is what it can look like. And we're going to add just a few other goodies because we can't miss out on the trends when it comes to the chocolates this year. That's savory and sweet. Brian van der Lois and I were talking about this. These are really all the rage, bringing in a little bit of something unusual, like what's in this bar?
This one has bacon, and it has a little bit of sea salt on the back.
And sea salt. Okay, everyone's talking about this. This seems to really be on point with what's trending. I'm going to take a taste while you tell me why bacon.
Bacon has a good earthy flavor to it, and then the smoked part of the bacon really combines well with dark chocolate.
With dark chocolate, okay.
So now bacon's a breakfast food. Or chocolate's a breakfast food.
You know what? I don't care what time of day it is. It's always time for chocolate in my book. Okay, so that's surprisingly good. I wasn't sure about that. The smokiness is great. So what's this other savory blend?
This one is a bittersweet chocolate, also with sea salt.
Sea salt is really, really popular. And earlier we were talking about your water truffle. One thing we didn't bring out about that, this water truffle, because you're using water instead of cream, what does that do for that as far as?
Takes all the dairy out of the truffle.
And that means not as much fat.
Yes.
Oh, I can feel good about munching on those. By the way, they're delicious. They're absolutely amazing. What's in this box here?
This is sea salt caramels.
Okay, I'm going to finish loading up our basket here. This looks delicious. If I come in with my own basket, can you help me fill it? Or can I get one here and let you do all the work too?
You can fill whatever you want in any basket you like.
They're making it so easy for us to have a great sweet treat showing up on Easter morning. Look at that. Yummy. Thanks to all my friends here at Van's Chocolates for getting up early and showing us how much fun we can have with these sweet treats. Happy Easter, everyone. Live in Hendersonville, Victoria Dunkel, News 13.